What's up, everybody? Crackin' Packs MTG here, and today we have a special treat, a box of OG Double Masters, and this battle is going to be complete degeneracy because somebody is going to get a VIP with it. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, that way you can get on the giveaways we do here. And the box is open, there's no going back. These things are getting pretty scarce and very expensive. Lots of big hits in here. There's the topper. Those are just by itself are more than most booster boxes. 24 loose packs in here. We got 6 participants. We're going to put 4 packs per person. Let's shuffle up and deal. So I wonder if we'll get a third double master. Surely we will, because of the success of the first and the second one. I could see this being a annual or biannual set. Or maybe with the way Wizards is pushing, maybe we'll get a triple masters. That'll be $1,000 a box. That seems likely. So of course the marquee cards in the set, we've got Mana Crypt, we got Atraxa, we got Force of Will, Sword of Feast and Famine, etc., etc. So there's everybody's packs. Spot number 1 belongs to Andy. Spot number 2, Zach. Number 3, Old Greg's Waters. Xander is number 4. Kieran 5. And then in the caboose, we got Christopher. Pack number 1 got Bob on it. Let's see if it has a Bob inside. Remember when this set was released, the Bob was one of the big cards. Now it's just kind of middle of the road, but we still love it. Path to Exile at Uncommon. And a nice little hit here with a Pure Steel Paladin to start things off. And our first mythic is a Geth, Lord of the Vault. Not the mythic we want to see, but that is a 8 mana start for Andy. We write down that 8 and move on to the next pack. Salivating Gremlins. Fortify. Trash for Treasure. We got a Giant and a Kimbaka. Nothing in the foil. That's going to be another solid pack with 8 CMC. Definitely one of my favorite sets ever. Can't deny that. So much excitement with these, even with just like a middle of the road box. It's still really good stuff. Dual Caster, Hannah, nothing in the foil. And that's going to be 6 more for Andy. 22 total there. Zach, you're up next. Ooh, a little, I don't know what that is, a little extra piece of cardboard on the card. Darksteel Citadel. Masterwork of Ingenuity. This card used to be worth a few bucks. Don't know if it still is. Beautiful Falcon Wrath Aristocrat. It's going to be a 5. These boxes usually average about, I'd say 6 mythics. 6 to 8. Sometimes you'll get a crazy box that has, 8 to 10, depending on if you get a foil one or not. Awakening Zone, Basilisk Collar. So far, this box is going to need some help. A lot of times I've noticed the big hits will be in that bottom row. I don't know why that happens. I guess all the gold settles to the bottom. Pack 3 for Zach. We're only 1 mythic deep, so there's lots of hits left. Urza's Tower. Braid's Conjure Adept. Noble Hierarch, or Pam as we like to call her, has made an appearance. So that's going to be a 5. Noble Hierarch used to be a very expensive card, probably in the, I don't know, what, $10 range, $15 range these days. That's going to be 5 more for Zach, putting him at 14. Old Greg. Show me your watercolors. Kragenwick Cremator. Maze of Ith isn't terrible. And a foil Path to Exile. We'll take that. That's going to be a 4 mana start. So this set was released way back in, I think it was 2020. We'll check one of the packs after I get done with this one. Pretty sure it was like August of 2020. Fatal Push. Salvage Titan. Wog. 10 mana pack. And let's see what the date on this thing was. 2020. The worst year ever. I still feel like we're stuck in it. Thoughtseize. There we go. Forge Master and a Leonin Abunis. Last video we pulled a Thoughtseize, but it was a very special shiny one. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, definitely recommend going back and watching that one. And old Greg, that's going to put you up to 20. Xander is up. This is his first battle. See Xander quite a bit. This is his first time taking a chance at a battle. Very lucky guy. So maybe his new guy luck will come into play here. Liege of the Tangle for 8. Thragtusk. It's a big start there. That's going to be 8 plus 5. It's going to be 13. Still sitting on one mythic. Where are they hiding? Chromatic Star. Riddlesmith. Beacon of Unrest. Baleful Strix is a nice little hit there. Foil Dread Return. 7 more. And pack 3. See if Xander can pull it out here. I feel like this has got to be a mythic, right? Rugged Prairie and Ion Storm. Definitely not a mythic. That's going to give you 3 more, Xander. Even with that weak pack, you are in the lead with a 23 currently. Kieran, it's your turn. This may be the lowest mythic box ever. But like I said, that last row, nice little bobble there. That last row usually shows up. Double land here for Kieran. Glimmer Void and Thespian Stage. Glimmer Void used to be one of my absolute favorite cards back in the Mirrodin days. So Kieran's going low with a double land pack. Scepter, nothing more annoying than this card with a counter spell or like an armed chant. Godo Bandit Warlord, Springleaf Drum and Foil. 8 more. And pack number 3. A Braid. It was one of the strong uncommons from Hour of Devastation. It's been printed a million times now. All right, Kieran, we got Deep Glow Skate and a Council's Judgment. 8 mana. Gonna put you at 16. And then Christopher in the Caboose. Can we get another mythic? Fingers crossed. Because so far we're struggling. Shamanic Revelation, and there it is. Sword of Feast and Famine for the huge hit for Christopher. It's bound to happen eventually. And that is an 8 mana pack for Christopher. Good start. Pack number 2. Almost dropped it, but we held on to it somehow. Engineer Explosives. Very good card. This card was like $80 for the longest time. Skursdag High Priest, Glint Sleeve, and a Chatter of the Squirrel. Sorry for the camera bump there. So that's going to be 2 more. And pack number 3. Relic Runner, Hex Mage, Atraxa, Christopher getting all the gas. Thrynax, Foil Brainstorm, and a Supernatural Selection. 8 more. Another sick mythic. And that puts you at 18. Quick little recap for everybody. We got Andy at 22, Zach at 14, Old Greg at 20, Xander at 23, Kieran at 16, and Christopher stealing all the mythics in the caboose. Got 18. Skin Brand. Last pack for Andy here. Let's see what's in it. Mystic Gate, which is a very expensive land, Bosch, and a Bone Picker. That's going to be 8 more for Andy. Putting you to 30. Current high spot. Zach, you're currently in the low spot. Probably want to stay low. See what we get. Riku. I completely forgot Riku was even in the set. Duplicate Alabaster Mage and a foil Thopter's Foundry. That's going to add 11 to your stack, putting you up to 25. Old Greg. So we should have a couple, I think at least 2 mythics left, hopefully. I think we're up to 4 now. Ad Nauseam, good hit for Old Greg. And a Brutaclad. Still don't think we've hit any foil rares or mythics. Plus I just skimmed past them, not thinking. And that's a big peg pack for Old Greg. That's going to be 6 plus 5 is 11. Boosting you to 31 and currently giving you the high spot. It's Xander's turn. Last pack. Metamorphose, nice uncommon. Goblin Guide. And a Heartbeat of Spring. Only going to give you 4 more. You know, the Goblin Guide gets a bad rap, but it's such a good card. Putting them at 27. So where did all the mythics go? This thing is, this box was a little on the lean end. Court of Calling. My personal favorite sword, Sword of Fire and Ice. Love to see that. 6 mana pack for Kieran. Sleeve up the sword. It's going to put Kieran at 22. And then last pack of the battle for Christopher. Should technically have a mythic and a foil rare mythic in it if we're going by the typical box. Vishkal, Maelstrom Pulse, and that will be it. I think we only have 5 mythics for the whole box. Wow. 7 plus 3. That's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 more. Putting him at 28. So, final totals. We got Andy at 30. Zach at 25. Old Greg at 31, and that is the high spot. Xander is at 27. Kieran is at 22. That's the low spot. And Christopher is at 28. Let me just verify the 30 and the 31 right quick, guys. That is a 30. Verify Old Greg's 31. $31 is right for Old Greg. He does take the high spot. Can't believe we didn't get a foil. Did we get a foil rare? Let me just double check this. Let's do a mythic count. So there's 1 mythic, 2 mythics, 3 mythics, 4, 5 mythics are pretty solid, but only a 5 mythic box. Wow, that's incredible. So again, we got Old Greg in the high spot, and that means he wins the VIP. Then we have Kieran in the low spot. That means he gets a topper. And we're also gonna do a random. We're gonna random the this Planeswalker box or pack off to one of the other guys. We'll do that afterwards. But let's see what Kieran gets in the topper. These things are, if I remember right, pretty tough to open. So we get 2 borderless cards in here. The first one is going to be very nice hit with the Psych Rift. That's one of the stronger rares you can get. And it's a Big Daddy Karn. Epic topper. For not having a Force of Will or a Mana Crypt, that one's is one of the better toppers I've opened. And then let's open the VIP for Old Greg. These things could really break your heart, if I'm being honest. This could go a multitude of different directions. Pound Town is generally the direction they go. And it's so weird they're wrapped in clear plastic to me. I feel like that should have been wrapped in silver or something. Foil Metamorphose, Foil Path, Foil Greaves. Our first regular rare will be Maze of Ith. Then we have a Grand Architect. Woo! Borderless Foil Stoneforge Mystic. What a beautiful card. And wouldn't it be epic if it came with a sword? Oh my gosh, that is the combo. Box Topper, Sword of Fire and Ice, and a Stoneforge Mystic in the same VIP. Incredible. Of course, we got our borderless lands. There'll be 2 foils at the end. Wow. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you joining me. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment to get on the giveaways. As always, I love your faces, and we will see you in the next one.